farther out so that you can't just hit him. And that really limits like the mix-up that he has on timing his recovery.
Yeah, definitely.
And then when you have a character like Sheik, who you don't have a double jump and you get slapped, you're probably dead.
Yep.
So, tough stuff.
But they still have another chance in losers. So
they do.
Hopefully we will see Control. At least I hopefully want to see Control back in the mix. But right now we have... I don't recognize the team on the left.
Well, we have MacD, and we have Fiction.
Yeah.
A fictional D. It's not real, folks. Don't worry. They're sorting out rock, paper, scissors to figure out striking order, I suppose. And
do you have a preference when striking?
Soul and Kai. That's who we've got. I finally look at the stream. The viewers know who's playing before I do. There are a lot of people I don't recognize, and I'm not sure where they're from. We have a lot of South American players here.
Soul and Kai, I believe,
awesome. So when
they're from a region around New York, because
really?
I see them at monthlies, but they don't come to the locals because it's too far for them. Like, so they're either upstate, like towards Connecticut, or they're like below Jersey, like MDVA.
I know it's
they're
like
one of those two regions. I'm not sure if they're like from MDVA with like chilling in them, or if they're more from like upstate with Swift Base.
I know it's kind of cocky of me to assume that if I don't recognize someone, they must be from a different country. But, well, people make mistakes. We've got Soul and Kai. Who do we have? We have Fox Falco versus Peach Fox. And MacD loves his down smash. So much of this match is going to be determined by how well they manage to avoid making big mistakes when they're around MacD's Peach. Because he's one of those players that knows how good it is if you're even a little off your game to just throw down smashes out there, particularly against base animals, and he's willing to do it. And no shame in that because, I mean...
Yeah, it's almost like when it comes to better players that are much better with their character, it's almost like it's a full circle kind of thing. Like, new players come in and they try to abuse something that's really good, and then they just get punished for it all the time.
So they learn to play right.
They learn to play without it.
End quote, right way.
Yeah.
And then good players know when they can just play stupid and get the same results.
Yep.
Sometimes the journey takes you back to the start, but you know a little more than you did before. That's deep. Oh, I like that little super wave dash. That grounded up B, when it clinks, Fox maintains his momentum from clinking hits. So he'll just like slide across the stage while canceling the lag of the up B. Nice little train by MacD. Doesn't quite get the turn up, but he's hanging out there. And he secures that forward air.
I feel like when you play Team Star Fox versus a single floaty on the enemy team, it's all about how well Falco can survive getting gifted.
Yeah.
Because as you guys can see, we're a minute and 30 seconds into the game, and Green Falco has, I was going to say 0 stocks, but 1 stock left to his name.
Almost. Fiction got caught in the blender. That's going to happen every now and then if you're a fast faller with a Peach on your team. No matter how much experience you have, you are going to hit down at the wrong time. But, yeah, DI, super important. Falco goes down to the stray down smash, and that is that. I'm not sure which one plays which.
Well, Soul plays Mars in singles, which is why I'm not too sure which one of the two he is.
Hey, who won that?
That one went to MacD and Fiction.
Fiction, yes.
Yeah, they're both two of California's strongest players. They've been tearing it up in teams on the West Coast. They've been making waves, and they're here to show that they've got what it takes. This is losers. This is losers bracket of the pools.
Yeah, Soul and Kai they're above average players. They're very solid players, but they are looking a little outclassed here versus MacD and Fiction.
Yeah, and right there we've got
MacD. That was a 9-second stock for Falco. Like
we will call it imperfect DI and leave it at that, because it is hard to play Falco in doubles when you've got such brutal characters. And MacD going hard. Peach can go out there like that. She and Puff have that ability. Just keep chasing you to the ends of the earth, and then when they flub
Great turnaround by MacD right there. Fiction trying to finish off the stock, but doesn't get it.
I'm genuinely surprised Fox managed to make it out of that, but he was receiving really good coverage from his teammate, creating pressure, making them act more quickly, laser stangling up the tech skill, doing a good job. But they are still at a tremendous stock count disadvantage right now, and
yeah, you can see that the Falco player is constantly trying to take the point and attack the enemy team, and it's what's leading to his early deaths, because as a Falco in teams, you have to understand that you're not at your strongest with the character, and you have to play a little more conservative, a little more defensive. Otherwise, you miss an L cancel, and that's the end of your stock near the ledge.
And Falco doing a good job covering Fox. I really wish I knew which one was Sol and which one was Kai. Oh, and there we go. We've got a Gimp from Fiction.
These like Fiction, get out of the way.
Yeah.
I don't like you. Move.
At this point, he doesn't even care, because it's not just a stock when they're this low and you start like just slam jamming people. Like when you eliminate a player from the game, you completely change the flow of the game. And right now, just generating chaos, putting damage out there, they can afford to play sloppy as long as it's also violent.
It's also a high-level strategy that when you're ahead in stocks, to go for as many trades as possible, even in entire stock trades, because if I have one more stock than you and we always trade stocks, at the end of the game I'll have one stock and you'll have 0. So MacD throwing cautious to the win.
Puff players know that. And oh, Fiction, he sniped so many shines that round. I couldn't even keep track of them. I mean, everyone starts blinking blue and flying around, so